All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Our first ever drive-through confessional for statistics. Hungry? Stop by the deli. Make yourself a sandwich. Today we're learning about histograms, frequency, polygons, and ogives. We have some of you making up your tests today, so we're going to put this on our Blackboard site just to clue you in on what you missed. Okay? Think of a histogram as a simple bar graph. That's all it is. Think of a frequency polygon as just a line graph, because that's all it is. And then an ogive is probably the thing I'm going to have to teach the most to you guys, and that is a line graph of cumulative frequency distribution. So we're going to have to kind of do that one separately. On this page right here, we'll arrange this data into a bar graph at first. So first thing we got to do on our bar graph is identify what goes on which axis. Our bars are going to go vertically for this. So down here we want our class boundaries. So this is going to be record, high, temperatures. And then over here we'll have number of states. And then I'll just change color. Eventually, you guys are going to be doing a project this quarter, and we're going to be doing all this on Math Excel. That's how you should be, not Math Excel, sorry, Microsoft Excel. You should not be doing these by hand. But we're going to just sketch them by hand on our homework so we get practice at them. And then after our test, we'll do a project that'll count as, after our quiz, we'll do a project that counts as our test grade, and you'll just have to do these on Microsoft Excel. We'll do them in class. I'll have the computers for you. It'll be easy. Okay? All right, so now we've got to have here 99.5, and then here 104.5. So in these bar graphs, 109.5. We have the endpoints. That'll be different when we do our line graphs or our frequency polygon. So 114.5. You'll notice that I'm not expecting yours to be handwrittenly great, because I think that's a waste of time. Just learn how to get your numbers right and learn the process right, and then when you turn them in on a computer, I'm going to expect that they're going to be dazzling. And that's like where the marketing comes into play with the statistics. 119.5, 124.5, 129.5, and 134.5. And then each one of these widths is just going to become a bar. So up here, we need to make sure we go all the way up to 13. So let's go by 2s, 2, 4, all to 18. Let's go by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Again, we're just going to be kind of ghetto when we do them by hand. Okay? We just got to learn the process right. All right, so we have had 2 states that were in this range. I'll stagger my colors so they don't overlap. And then we have had 8 states that have been in that range as their highest temperature ever recorded. And we bump all the way up to 18. Psych. Back to 13. 7. You guys don't have to change colors on your homework if you don't want. And then a pair of 1s to end. So make sure that the 1s are less than 2s is really all that matters. There you go. A reminder on how to do a bar graph. Okay? Now, for your homework, I don't mind at all if you just take your bar graph and turn it into a line graph. But now let's use the statistical terms. So take your histogram and turn it into a frequency polygon. Well, there's a big difference, and the only difference is when it comes to frequency polygons, we don't want the endpoints of the class boundaries. Do you guys remember what this is called in the middle? Okay, what do they call that, though? Do they call it the midpoint? Let's see. They do. They call it the midpoint. So something is just not right with my Interwrite board right now. This stinks. Now you're going to have to see all this on the internet. It's going to be all embarrassing. It's okay, no one's going to watch it, so. Okay, so 99.5 plus 114.5 divided by 2, what is that? Oh, jeez. This is so frustrating. 104. No, it shouldn't end in a 0.5. It should end in a whole number. 102, Drew. Thank you. Try it again. So here is 102. Just mark your midpoints right there. So the next one will probably be what, Drew? So it's always 2 more than the even number, so this one's going to be 112, right? 117, 202, no, I mean 122, 127, and 132. Did I do that right, Drew? Everybody understand how I found the midpoints? It's just an average of the 2 extremes. Just add them and divide by 2. Okay? And then you just, since I have this capability, you just turn this thing. And so that is your frequency polygon. Okay? So is everybody okay with histograms and frequency polygons? On your homework, you can just include them on the same graph, because if not, it'd be a pain in the butt to redo everything. But now you need to do a different one for your ogive. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, but let me try something here. Can I copy this? This is going to be a riot. Where's copy at? Right here. All right, not bad. I can finish the rest of that off. So this is your frequency. All right. Over here now, we need cumulative frequency. And I kind of explained this to Madison yesterday, but I'm glad I get to do it to everybody because I think some of you guys are kind of lost that this even exists. How many states have had their record high temperature be lower than 104.5? 2. How many states have had their record high temperature be lower than 109.5? 10. So all we got to do is take this one and add the next one to it. It's the total amount that are under that minimum boundary. Okay, so the next one will be 38. I'm terrible at math, so I just did that. 28. By the time it gets to this time of the day, I just start making a lot of mistakes. I am. It's all right. I'm good with kids. 28 plus 13. 41 plus 7. I can do the next one. And the next one. Okay? So now all we got to do is take this and make a line graph out of it. And that's all an ogive is. But you should understand an ogive will never change directions. So if I go back, this frequency polygon goes up and goes down. An ogive will either always go up or always go down. It cannot change directions because we're adding things. Oh dear. I have no idea what's going on with this right now. All right, well, I'll tell you what. This is a fail, a total fail. I'm going to have to run this back. I can't figure out what's going on with my inner board. I know. All right, we'll put it above it. So if I had to real quickly, now, what's got to change about our axis over here? It's got to go to 50 now. Okay? So we're going to go up by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. This is why I wanted to quit, because I cannot get out of here. Okay? And then eventually, again here we want our midpoints. So that was 102. 107. No, that's not right. That's not right. I don't want my midpoints. We want 104.5, 109.5, 114.5, 119.5, 124.5. I still can't believe it's been 134 degrees. And then all you do is just track these. So there are 2 states that have their record highs below 104.5. There are 10 states that have their record high below 109.5. There are, clearly that's a 28. 28 states. And you see how this will go? Got it? You guys understand how to do this? Alright, not a great video, but I'll post it anyway. And we'll get better as the year goes on. That's always our goal. Shout out to DJC.